Who's this? So, oh, hi, are also in. So today we'll start with this concept of fractions. Before getting to that, I would like to introduce yourself to me first. So I think I know Shahrukh, Manal, Afra, and Arhan, and who else has joined here?
I joined.
Yeah, hi. So before starting to this, I would like to know what is your understanding about fractions. So can anyone explain me what is a fraction in your own words?
If you divide something into parts, it's called fractions.
Good. Okay. Afra, are you there? Can you tell me?
Yes, a fraction is a part of a whole.
Is a part of a whole. That's also a good definition. Yeah. Okay. So before getting into fraction, actually, do you know the number concepts? Like what is a whole number? What is an integer? What is a natural number? Can you give me the definition of a whole number?
A whole number starts from 0 to 9, 10,
Starts from zero. That is true, but it
9.
is it's not till 9. It goes like the whole number actually starts from 0 and it goes.
Let's see, she's right.
Starts with 0 and it goes. It's never ending. Like all the positive numbers I can say are whole numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Can you view this or is it upside down for you all?
I can view it.
We can view it.
Okay. Is it fine for you? Okay. So everything it starts with all the positive numbers which starts from 0 and forever. Like there's it's like infinity. It goes like that. But it starts with 0, a whole number. All the positive numbers is a whole number. Okay. Did you get me? So
Yes.
that is the definition of a whole number. Whenever you are asked what is a whole number, you can say all the numbers which are positive starting from 0. Okay, you have to include 0 there. Okay, that is a whole number. So what is an integer? Can anyone give me the definition of an integer? What is an integer? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between a whole number and an integer, or just define what is an integer? Okay, I'll tell you. So all the numbers which start in the like all the whole numbers can be also integers. Okay, all the whole numbers, the numbers which are just not only whole numbers but also starting at the negative side. Like if you get into the number line, you have 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this. Okay, and negative numbers -1, -2, -3, -4. So the negative numbers and the positive numbers together make the integers. Okay, that means you can say that all the whole numbers which are starting from 0, this part, this is the whole number part, is also an integer. All the whole numbers are also integers, and you will also include the negative part in the number line. Even that is an integer. So integers are all the whole numbers and also the negative numbers. So did you get me? What is a whole number and what is an integer? Do you have any doubt in this? To understand
No, I
what
don't.
is an integer and a whole number? So can I move?
So numbers and whole numbers are both integers.
All the whole numbers are also called integers, but all the integers cannot be called whole numbers because we have the negative numbers as well. Okay? I'll give
So
you a few examples. I'll ask you a few examples.
whole
Okay?
numbers all integers.
Okay, I'll give you. Tell me, so you have, did you understand what is a whole number? The whole number which starts from 0 to goes forever without end, like, from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, everything.
0
1,
infinity.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can say infinity. Everything which comes, the number line which goes towards the positive side is a whole number. Okay. When you come to the integer, all the it starts with the negative side, like, -5. I'm just starting from -5, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Like, even this is endless here, even it is endless here. So all the negative numbers along with the whole numbers is an integer, or called integers. Okay. Now I would like to ask few examples on understanding of this concept of integer and a whole number. So are you clear about a whole number and integer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I'll give you a few examples. See, I would like everyone to have a paper and a pen with you. Okay, so, because I will be giving you few examples, and you need to answer me and show me as well. Okay. Okay. So I'll ask you a few questions. This concept of whole number and integer is most important thing, because before getting into fraction, you need to understand the basics of the numbers, properties of these numbers. Okay. Okay. So is 8 an integer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is -8 a whole number?
No.
Okay. Is 3.5, what number is this? Is it a whole number or a integer?
Teacher.
Yes.
3.5. What is 3.5?
Decimal.
Whole number.
This is, this is a whole number. Do you say this one as a whole number? I just told you the whole numbers are the numbers, all positives, which start from 0 and goes around. But all the this is a decimal number, but not a whole number. Okay. Did you get my point? So make your concept clear that decimal numbers are different from whole numbers. Whole numbers are not the decimal numbers. Whole number is something which is a whole, like 945. This is a whole number, but it is not a decimal number, neither a fraction, nor it is a negative number as well. So it is a whole number and also an integer. Okay. Okay, I'll ask few more examples. Everyone note it and just tell me yes or no what number it is. Okay. Okay. 1/3. What is this number? An integer or whole number or what?
Fraction.
Okay, fraction. Very good.
It means
Is a fraction a whole number or an integer? Can you tell a fraction an integer?
3
or
out
whole
of
number?
1, sir. 1/3 means 3 out of 1, sir.
Yeah, this is a fraction number. It is not a whole number nor even the integer. Okay. But we have two integers in this and a whole number also, but in the form of a ratio. When you are given a number in a form of a ratio means any number which is given in the form of a by b. Okay. When you have a numerator and a denominator, what is this a called? Numerator. And this b called denominator. Okay.
Denominator.
And this is called a fraction bar. The bar which separates separate the numerator and denominator is called a fraction. Okay? Are you clear with this? Yeah. Is it clear for you? Okay. I'll ask few more examples with the concept of whole number and integer. Please answer me that if you are clear or not. I'll be understanding whether you have understood it or not. Okay. Tell me. Minus 947. What is this number called?
Negative 947.
Okay, minus 947. That's true. But what is this number?
Minus.
This is an integer. It's not a whole number because this is having a negative sign. Okay? So this is an integer. So we can count.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay, I have another example for you. Minus 8.6. What is this number?
Yes.
Integer.
No.
Whole
This is
number.
negative, but you have a decimal here. Okay?
Is it a whole?
Whole number.
This is a decimal number. We have whole numbers starting from 0, 1, 2 and going as infinity. And we have integers. All the whole numbers are integers. All whole numbers
Minus
are integers.
integer.
Also include the
Whole
negative
number.
numbers. Okay. And you have decimal numbers. Decimal numbers can be negative and positive as well, but you have this A dot B form. Like, you will have a dot, like, this is a decimal point. We'll come later for this one, but you have to understand the difference between the whole number and integer and a decimal. Okay. Now we can conclude an important thing. So is everyone noting this, or do I require to give some time for you to note this? I think this is a basic concept. That's the reason I'm not asking you to note it down. Just understand it, because in fractions we'll be getting into the deeper thing and you can note from there. Okay. So tell me which of the two sentences are correct. Okay. Read out this one. Read this one. Careful. Don't answer me now.
All whole numbers are integers. Integers are whole numbers.
Which sentence is the correct one?
First one.
First one.
So who else is saying that one? It is first. First one is correct. Is everyone agreeing with the first sentence or the second one? Which one do you think is
The
correct?
first one. The first one.
Very good. Because all the whole numbers, that means we have the all set of positive numbers getting into integers, but all the integers, because we have
Can't see the
negative numbers,
sentence.
will not be whole numbers.
I can only see the first word sentence.
So is it clear now?
Yes.
So if you take a diagram, if you take a chart like this, we can say that, integers can be represented like this, and part of integers can be represented as whole numbers. All the whole numbers are integers, but all integers are not whole numbers. Okay?
Me, I'm saying first one correct.
Thank you. But is it fine? Did you understand this concept? Is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
If you have any queries in this, please let me know, because we cannot move further if you don't understand the concept of numbers properly. Okay? Okay. Now we'll get into fractions now. So fraction, can you define a fraction? Can anyone define me a fraction? Just now few people were telling me the definition of a fraction, but can you tell me once again what is a fraction? Hmm? What is a fraction?
Fraction is a part of a whole.
Excellent. Who's that?
Arhan.
Why
Wow.
are negative numbers not whole numbers?
Okay. So here we have fractions. Fractions means one or more equal parts of a whole. See, when you represent any number in the form of A by B, okay, in this you have
Numerator and
a numerator and a denominator, okay, and a fraction part. The representation of this part, like 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 6 by 11, something. So whatever it is. So when there is a representation of this kind,
Something
A by B
divided
form,
into pieces.
this is a fraction. Okay? Is it clear?
yes, ma'am.
And we separate the numerator and denominator with a small line that is called a fraction bar. This is called a fraction bar. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Now tell me what A tells, what is the numerator tells, and what does denominator denotes. Like actually, what is it? So you said A by B. I told you this is the concept, A by B concept. So it is a representation of any number in this form is a fraction. That means you are showing a ratio of two numbers here. So what does this A mean and B mean? Tell me.
Numerator and denominator.
That is true. Excellent. That is true. Numerator and denominator. But what is actually the numerator denotes and what does denominator denotes?
Denominator is the total parts, and numerator is the how many parts eaten or and all.
Wow, that's really a very good answer. And can you explain me further? Okay, so a fraction actually denotes one or more parts of a whole. Okay, for example, if I take a pizza, okay, and if I cut it into two equal parts, exactly two equal parts, okay, and if I eat this part, okay, so what is
And that is called
this is
1 out of 2. 1 by 2.
excellent. So one part is shaded, that means one part is eaten. This part which is eaten, that means this is 1, which comes in the numerator, the part which has been consumed or which has been shaded, and the part of the whole, like how many parts it has been divided into. So that is called whole. So always a fraction indicates one or more equal parts, okay, represented by a pair of numbers.
रूही पुप्पू
Yes.
उसे 1 by 2 का कुछ बुलाते हैं.
We can also see, we can
It's
call
called a
this as 1 divided by 2, or you can say
Or
1
half.
is to 2. See,
Or half.
Or
1 is to 2 is also the way you can represent, or you
Or
can
half.
say 1 divided by 2, or you can also say half. Okay, there are different ways of calling a fraction 1 by 2. Okay,
You can call it a half as well.
yeah, half as well. So here we say always a fraction. When you talk about a fraction, the whole, the denominator shows the whole. Whole means in how many equal parts you are dividing that one. Okay. Did you understand now? So
Yes.
you can say
Yes.
a fraction.
Yes.
You can define, yeah. You can define fraction as the ratio between numerator and denominator. Okay. If everyone is writing down, then please write this definition of a fraction.
Oh.
If you think I'm going fast, just let me know, because this is my first session of explaining you online, because I never explained online. So let me know if you are feeling it is fast. I'll slow down.
Go too slow.
Okay. So fraction, note it down. Is it clear?
It's saying the definition of fraction.
And it is represented as A by B, where A is numerator, we can represent as N, and B as a denominator. Is it clear? Please note it down. If you have noted down, just let me know, I'll move further. Okay?
Yes.
If you feel it is faster one, it's going
Yes.
fast, just let me know, I'll slow it down.
I did the definition.
Okay, so you have written with the, you are done with the definition?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll be giving you few examples, and I want you people to write down the answer as well. Don't say it, okay? And show me directly. Okay? Okay, is it done?
Yes.
Where
Yes.
A is a numerator which tells you how many equal parts of a whole have been chosen. Okay, A is a whole, is a equal parts chosen from a given whole, okay, or given set of group. And B is the total number of parts which have been divided into. Total number of equal parts. Okay, I'll give an example and explain you now. Okay, for example, you have a square here. Okay, and let me divide this into 4 equal parts. Sorry. I assume that these are 4 equal parts. Of course, my diagram is not so good, but okay, okay. So let me share. So in how many parts I have divided this square? How many equal parts I have divided this square into?
Equal parts.
In how many equal parts I have divided this square into?
4 equal parts.
What are the, where should I put this 4 equal parts, in the numerator or the denominator?
In the denominator.
Very good. So we have 4 equal parts. Always whenever the whole is divided into equal parts, the whole should be, the whole thing, whole means the whole number which has been divided into the equal part, that number comes in the denominator. Okay, and how many parts are shaded here?
2.
2. So this is the fraction.
2 shaded.
2 parts out of 4 equal parts have been shaded. This is the fraction 2 by 4. Okay. So numerator tells you the how many equal parts of a whole has been considered or have been shaded or have been selected, and denominator tells you in how many parts that whole has been divided. Okay, and always remember the word equal parts. Okay, denominator always denotes about the number of equal parts divided. It's not like, if it is unequal parts, then you cannot mention here. That will not be a proper fraction. Like it cannot be a fraction in which you can represent, okay, a whole. If you can represent in a fraction only if you have a whole which has been divided into equal parts. Did you get me?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So I'll be giving you a few examples. Okay, just everyone note down these examples, write down the answer and show it to me, but don't say the answer out. Okay, just write the fractions for each diagram. Note this. Okay, note the diagram as well and give the answer. Write the answer in your copybook and just show it to me. You need not tell me.
Can you?
Is it not visible?
It's visible.
Okay, fine. Sorry. Just note it and then together I'll show it. So I have done 4 diagrams here. Note all these diagrams, put the answer below and show it to me. But don't say it out, okay? I want all the fractions for these shaded parts. There are 4 diagrams here. Just let me know if you have noted, I'll just take it off.
Instead of writing, can we tell it in words?
No, you have to write it down. And show it.
Why?
Is it done?
Yes.
Oh, can you give me some time? I'm writing.
Yeah, write down. Note down all the 4 questions here and just write the answers below that and show it to me.
I can't see all the four questions very
Yeah.
clearly.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Over.
Can you show me?
Yeah, write down. I'll give you time, no problem.
What is the second one? Ma'am, what is the second one?
Second one you have it is
I haven't seen the question.
yeah. I think you can view it. You can see it now,
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
I finished.
So please mute yourself. If you keep it on mute, it will be easy for others. Otherwise, it is disturbing. When I ask you, just unmute and give me the answer. Okay.
Ma'am, can you show me the whole board? I really need to see it. I'm just thinking the question. That's how it goes.
Is it done?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Now, I'll ask you randomly. Afra and Arhan, can you please show me your answers? Share your screen and show me your answer. Shahrukh, can you show me your answers?
Sure, show your answer.
There's so much water on the ground that it's not going in.
Can't see the answer.
Okay, so let it be. I think there's a problem in showing your screen. I think sharing your screen. If you on your camera, I think it will be seen to me, but I don't know why. Okay, fine. I'll put the answers. You just let me know which answer. I'll ask you randomly. Okay, Shahrukh, just tell me what is the answer for the first one.
Answer for the first one is half.
Very good. So we have two equal parts divided and one is shaded, one is selected. So the fraction is 1/2, or you can say half. Okay. And Mana, can you tell me the second one?
The second one is 2/3.
Excellent. So what is 3 here and 2 here? 3 explains you, denominator explains you the total number of equal parts. 1, 2, 3, and 2 denotes the number of parts which have been shaded. Okay? So you have to be clear in explaining that concept. Okay? So Afra, can you explain me the third one? What is the answer for third one?
The answer for third one is 2/3.
2/4.
Very good. This is 2/4. Okay. So what is fourth one? Who else is there here?
Ma'am, me.
Me.
Yeah. Tell me what is the answer for 4?
3/5.
So very good. This is 3/5 because This has been divided into 5 equal parts and 3 parts have been shaded. So this is the way you denote a fraction. Okay, you select it. So we need to use few fraction words as well. So is it clear for everyone? This is the basic
Yes.
concept. Okay. So after this, we'll understand the fraction words, few fraction words. Commonly used fraction words, okay? See, here you have a square, for example, and I have divided it into 4 equal parts and I'm shading all the parts. These are all the 4 parts have been shaded here. All the 4 equal parts. What is the fraction here?
It's a whole. It's a
4 by 4.
4 by 4. 4 by 4. Also
Yes, 4 by 4. That is nothing but a whole, 1. Isn't it? So when you are selecting the whole part, you are getting denominator and numerator same thing, and you will get 1. That means it is a whole. This word is called whole. Okay. So when you are shading the half part, this fraction, this word is called half, or you can say 1 by 2.
1 by 2 is correct.
Yeah.
1 by 2.
Okay. Note down these words, okay? These fraction words. Okay. We are talking about a whole, half, and the other one is. So did you note this one?
Yes.
No, I didn't. Please wait.
So these are the 2 words. The other words I'll explain you. That is, can I move? Did you note it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what is this called? This word. Tell me that word which is used for this. If it is divided into 3 parts and I select one part is shaded, and the fraction is here.
It is called quarter. Maybe.
1 by 3.
1 by 3. Excellent. Who's that?
Arhan.
MashaAllah. Very good. So 1/3. 1 by 3. It is also called as 1/3. Okay.
I don't know.
The fraction word used for this is 1/3. Okay.
Slightly bigger, right? Just easy.
So these are the most commonly used fraction words. Before getting into the actual fractions, you need to understand few words. The common, words which will be most often it will be used in this. So what is this one?
1 by 4 quarter. 1 by 4 quarter.
Very good. This is called quarter. Okay. So when you go further like this, if it is 1 by 5, what is it called? If it is 1 by 5, for example, if I have one more here, equal part. If it is 1 by 5, what do you say this?
One and a half quarter.
No. Nice try. Simple. It's very
1/5.
simple.
1/5.
Very good. It's 1/5. Okay. It's 1/5. So why we say fifth? This we have to use this word th 1/6, 1/7, everything it will be. Okay, because it's a fraction part. When you get into decimals, you will understand the concept of this number, this terminology. Okay, but you have to say 1/5, 1/6, 1/7, like that. Okay.
1/8, 1/9.
Okay.
100.
So these are the fraction words. Now, I think you understood what is a fraction, and you can denote a fraction from the whole. How you can explain how is a fraction, like what is a fraction, definition of a fraction, and you can also explain what is a whole number and integer, and also you can understand you can just give the answer for all the fractions, representation of fractions. So till here, is it clear for everyone, or should I explain anything? You have any queries? Do you have any queries? Or is it
No,
clear?
we are all are clear. Oh.
Okay. Do you require any more examples to understand, or is it fine?
No.
Okay. Now I'll be giving you some fractions. I want you to put a diagram beside that one. So take a book.
I can.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So 1/8. Draw the fractional part for this one.
We should write it in words. Should we write it in words?
No, I'm asking you to draw the picture. Show me
Oh,
the pictorial
okay,
representation for each fraction.
Okay, ma'am.
Show me the pictorial representation for each fraction here. Okay. Once done, try to share me your screen or just on the camera and just try to show me. I'll just see. Because it's very important that you understand this concept. Have you noted the questions first?
Ma'am, finished.
I also finished.
Okay. Arhan, can you share your screen and show me? Is it possible?
Ma'am, first one we should draw it, and that we should shade one.
Yeah, show me your screen. Yeah, it's visible. Okay. So what you have done, first one you have drew 8 equal parts, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And you have shaded 1 out of that.
Yes, ma'am. Second one, the 6 parts we should draw, and 3 we should shade, and last one we should draw 8 parts and shade 4.
Excellent. Is it same thing for everyone, or is anyone having any confusion here? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So I think now we can move further in little more in detail. Okay? Is it fine?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So here we can show that you can draw 8, 8 parts, equal parts. Very bad in drawing, okay, but hope you understand. So one part is shaded, okay, and you can also draw 6 parts here. It can be a rectangle, it can be a square in whatever way, or it can be even a circle.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you have to note that it should be equal parts.
Okay.
Okay, here we have 3 parts shaded. We are selecting 3 parts, any 3 parts. Okay, so same thing comes with this 8 parts. Here you have 4 parts to be shaded. I can shade any of the 4. It's not mandatory that you have to take everything which is beside it. Okay. Hope it's clear for everyone. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll give you some tricky questions. I would like to see who's going to answer this. Okay.
ये नहीं
Okay. Can everyone view this diagram? I have drawn a circle, a square, and a triangle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here I have all this. I have a circle which is divided into 2 equal parts. So what fraction is this? What fraction of the part?
1/2.
Okay.
1/2, ma'am.
Very good.
1/2.
Okay. And what fraction of this is shaded here? If it is divided into 4 equal parts.
2/4.
Okay. And here.
It is not possible because they are not equal parts. Yes, ma'am, it's not possible.
This is not. Why is it not possible here?
Because they are not equal parts.
Yeah, the concept of in the definition itself we are saying equal parts. So we have here equal parts. It has been divided into equal parts, but in this triangle you can see the shaded parts are not equal. Like not even the shaded parts. All the triangle has not been divided into equal parts. Okay, so you cannot mention the fraction here. Okay, did you understand now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, fine. So let's go to another concept of fractions, that is types of fractions. So can anyone tell me how many types of fractions do we have? Let's start with Arhan first. Afra and Arhan, tell me what are the kinds of or types of fractions you know? Okay. Can anyone else tell me how many kinds of fractions or types of fractions we have?
Me,
Yeah, tell me.
like fractions,
Like, okay, like fractions. Okay.
unlike fractions,
Okay. Unlike fractions.
proper fractions,
Very good. Proper fractions.
improper fractions,
Improper fractions.
Mixed fraction.
You have
Mixed fractions.
mixed fractions. So you have another one as well, that is unit fraction. Okay. And this is also one of the types. So you have here like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, mixed fractions, and unit fractions. These are the different types of fractions we have. Please, I request everyone to note this down. Okay. Main concept of fractions, because you need to understand each and every part of this one. Note it. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of fractions here. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you please note it down, everyone? Write down all these types of fractions in your copybook. See, if you write it, next time when I start with another concept, you can just understand it by just reviewing. Okay, so better you note each and every point what I say, even the examples. Because in maths, you cannot just hear it without writing. So note all these examples and all
This
the...
also has a type of fraction.
Is it?
Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions.
No, it is not a type of fraction. It is also a fraction, but you would not mention in the types of fractions here. Okay, it's a concept, different concept. But fractions are mentioned with these types of fractions, means you only talk about these fraction names. Okay. So please note it down. All of you write these 6 kinds of fractions. Equivalent fractions is a different concept, which is further, we can go further and I can explain you, but not now. Okay. Now we'll take each and every definition of this, each and every fraction name and with the definition. So I want you all to note this one first, all the types of fractions.
नहीं आप लोग Roohie auntie
Yes.
is a
No, I'll wait, no problem. Everyone please note it down and just let me know if I can move further. If you are done, just tell me you're done.
Ma'am, please unmute yourself because you are muted.
Sorry. We have like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fractions, improper, mixed fractions, and unit fractions.
okay ma'am.
Just give me a minute.
Ma'am, you muted your video, ma'am. I can't
Yeah,
see,
she will
ma'am.
come back. Yeah, she will come back. Just
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Okay,
think
ma'am.
everyone has noted this one. So let's go with the definition of each
No,
and every
ma'am.
fraction. Okay. Did you note or should I wait?
Ma'am, wait for some time.
Sure. Write it down. Okay. Write all the fraction names here, and we'll start with each and every type of fraction. Mute yourself. If you are done, then unmute and just let me know.
Ma'am, I wrote.
Very good.
You can rub it.
So who else is there? Who else is done with this?
Yes, ma'am, I done it.
Very good. Shahrukh, Manar. Is it done? Did you complete writing down?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it done? Okay, fine. Then we'll start with like fractions. Okay. So, what is a like fraction? What are like fractions? What are like fractions? Any idea? We know that fraction is a by b form, okay, a and b. So how would you imagine about a like fraction here? How it would be?
All five fractions.
All fractions, what?
Fractions with the same number of denominators are like fraction.
Okay. So what about the numerator then?
Ma'am, nothing.
Okay, I'll tell you the definition.
Ma'am,
Here, like fractions would have denominator would be same with any numerator. Example, 1 by 12, 4 by 12, 10 by 12, 7 by 12. So you have the denominators same, all the denominators same, but change in the numerators. Then that such kind of fractions are called like fractions. Okay, like fractions will have the same denominator with different numerator. So we identify fraction whether it's like or unlike based on the denominator here. Okay, please note down this definition. Okay, denominator would be same and numerator will be any numerator can be any number, it can change. Okay, note it with the example here. So are you clear with like fractions? So we have like fractions like this. We have the same denominator every time, but with the numerator changing. Okay?
yes.
So I think everyone noted this one. Please note down each and every definition of all the fraction types. It's a basic concept required because when you go further for the fraction operations, you need to understand each and every type of fraction. Okay? Okay. I'll go with the unlike fractions. So unlike fractions. What are unlike fractions?
The fractions which have different kinds of denominators are called unlike fractions.
Very good. So here you can simply say that from like fractions coming to unlike, numerator and denominator are different. Okay, simple thing. You can simply say numerator and denominator are not same, or you can say or different. You can say different. Example, I can give you
Like
the example
7 by 10 and
3 by 10,
3
4
by
by
11.
3, 5 by 7, anything. So these are all unlike fractions because they are not having same denominator. Okay, they have different denominators and different numerators as well. Numerators does not make any relation for the fractions to compare, but when you have the same denominator, then only you have to say whether it is like or unlike. You have to base on the denominator. This denominator in a by b, when you see a by b and x by y, two fractions, if b is equal to x, b is equal to y, then only you can say whether it's a like fraction or unlike fraction. Okay? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you note this one? So
Yes.
we have done with the like fractions, and we are going
My
to
sister didn't wrote, ma'am. Ma'am, I did it. But second sister.
I didn't get you. What?
Ma'am, I didn't wrote. Ma'am, I didn't wrote, ma'am. Only example is left.
Yeah, please write it down. Note it down. No problem. Note the example as well.
Okay, ma'am, I wrote it.
So it's done, no? So we'll go with another fraction type, that is unit fraction. What are unit fractions? What are unit fractions? Any idea about a unit fraction? The name itself gives you a clue. Unit fraction. What does this mean?
Numbers with one as the. Ma'am, she don't know. She was just saying like that.
No. You have to guess. It's very good. You know, you have to understand
The
this concept.
numbers which have one as the numerator are called unit fractions.
Yeah, excellent. So the numbers, the fractions which has got numerator as 1 with any denominator. See, if you say denominator as 1, that will not be a fraction anymore.
It
That
will be
a
an
whole number.
improper fraction.
No, listen. If I say denominator as 1, if I say denominator as 1, that means 3 by 1, 4 by 1, 6 by 1, any number. One denominator means what? That is it's not a fraction anymore. It's a whole number, isn't it? That means you have to say numerator. Unit fraction means always numerator is 1 with any denominator. So whenever you find a fraction with numerator 1 and a denominator with any denominator number, that is called a unit fraction. For example, I can say 1 by 11, 1 by 8, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. All these are called unit fractions. That means you are selecting a unit, only one unit out of these many parts. 11 parts, you are selecting only 1 unit. Out of 8 parts, you are selecting only 1 unit here. So always when the numerator is 1, that means you are selecting only a unit out of the equal parts in the denominator. Okay, so that is called a unit fraction. Okay, unit fraction is a fraction with the numerator 1 and a with any denominator. Yes.
Hold, I can't see the last one. Examples. Yes, ma'am. Now I can see.
So you have like fractions, unlike fractions, and unit fractions done, isn't it? So I think it's clear about unit fractions as well.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go for
Ma'am, a new girl came.
yes.
A new girl came.
I didn't
Can
understand.
I show her?
So we have. I didn't get you real. Like you know. Let's move for proper fractions. Okay. What are proper fractions?
Fractions which have the numerator less than the denominator are called proper fractions.
Can you come again? Fractions with
Fractions which have less numerator less than the denominator are called proper fractions.
okay. So can you tell why it is called a proper fraction?
Because it's a guessing game. No, if the numerator is bigger, then we can just it will be like meaningless.
Meaningless, not meaningless. It is also a fraction, but that is an improper fraction because you can't divide a equal like whole part into less number. You can't select the whole part into more numbers in the numerator. If you are doing that, it is an improper fraction. So the idea of proper fraction is that you have the numerator always less than the denominator. That means if I have a fraction a by b, always remember, always a is less than b. This is the concept for proper fractions. A proper fraction is a fraction which has the numerator always less than the denominator. Okay. See, I'll write the definition and I'll show you.
Ma'am, can you show?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Ma'am, she's always keeping my mouth shut.
So this is the definition of proper fraction. Please note it down.
Ma'am, okay.
So fraction with a numerator less than denominator is called a proper fraction.
Rebook 2.
Yes, Mana.
मैं
I'll give you the examples for this as well. You can note the examples here. 5 by 11, 7 by 15, where you can show all the numerator is always less than the denominator. 9 by 21. So is it visible? So these are proper fractions, examples of proper fractions. So any always a fraction in which numerator is less than denominator gives you the proper fraction. So examples are those are the examples. Please note it down. Once you are done, please let me know. I'll go for the next definition. Is it done?
Hello?
Yeah, is it done?
Hello? It's done.
Okay, very good.
Hello?
Hello, yeah, who's this?
Shahrukh.
Shahrukh, is it done? Did you note?
There's some internet problem, so I can't see your screen.
Oh, is it? But okay, I'll
I'm
tell you.
over.
Okay, I'll tell you orally. You just note it down. Okay. Proper fraction. Did you write about unit, unlike, and like fractions?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, then note down the proper fraction. I'll tell you this. A fraction with the numerator less than denominator is a proper fraction. A fraction with a numerator less than denominator is a proper fraction. Is it done? And you can note few examples like 5 by 11, 7 by 12, 9 by 21, where you can show numerator is always less than the denominator. The denominator number should be higher. These are all the numbers the fractions which I have written are like fractions or unlike fractions. Can anyone tell me what are the examples of given in this one?
These
Proper
are
fractions.
unlike fractions.
Excellent, excellent. These are all unlike fractions because we don't have the same denominator.
Unlike fractions, ma'am.
Excellent. So is it done, Charu? Can I move further? Okay. Let me go to the other concept of improper fractions. So improper fractions is something which just now you have explained me, Abra, you told me, no, it's like denominator will be more than, it's just opposite to proper fractions, improper fractions. Okay, improper fractions are nothing but, here you have numerator always greater than denominator. Okay, you have the numerator greater than denominator. That means a by b, in which in this fraction you have a is always greater than b. Okay, that means always the numerator is greater than denominator. I'll note down the definition and let you know. Note down the definition of improper fraction. A fraction with numerator greater than denominator is an improper fraction. I can give the examples. I'll write the examples here. So we have whatever proper fractions you have written, just reverse that one, you will get improper fraction. Seven by 5, you have 15 by 7, 21 by 9, where you have all the numerators greater than the denominators.
Ma'am, can you show me?
Yeah. Note this down, everyone. If you are done, please let me know.
Yes, ma'am, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, please write down if you are not done. So improper fractions are the fractions with numerator greater than denominator, and note down the example below that one.
Ma'am, can you change now?
Is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So what is the other definition, other type of fraction which we have mentioned? We have told the types of fractions. So what is the other fraction which is left? I think we have completed 5. 5 types of fractions. What is the 6th one? What is the 6th fraction we need to discuss now? Come on, what is the 6th fraction? It's
Mixed fraction.
Yeah, excellent. So it is mixed fraction. So what is a mixed fraction? What is a mixed fraction? What is a mixed fraction?
Like fraction with the whole number and also a fraction. Therefore, it consists both whole number and a fraction.
Yeah. So combination of a whole number with a proper fraction. Remember, a combination of a whole number with a proper fraction, but not an improper fraction. Remember that. You said it's a fraction, but it's not just a fraction, it's a proper fraction. Okay. So combination of a whole number with a proper fraction. Can you give me an example for this?
5 3 by 4.
5 3 by
5 3 by 4.
Very good. We have a whole number here and we have a proper fraction here where the numerator is less than denominator. Very good. What is the other one? Let's see. 1 5 by 7. Okay. 1 is a whole number. 5 is less than 7. This is a proper fraction. We have a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Is it? Now we have 2, 1 by 2. This is
Yes,
also
ma'am.
another combination. 6, 4 by 9. This is another combination. So whenever you see a fraction in this form with a whole number combined with a proper fraction, that is a mixed fraction. Note this down.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
over.
Did you note this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you write this definition completely?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you clear with this? Okay. So I'm just erasing this one. I think it is done. Is it done? So what are the types of fractions we have learned today? We have learned about unit fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, and we have last mixed fractions. So is the concept for all these fractions clear for you all? Or do you have any queries in this one?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Can I randomly ask you a question in this?
ma'am, we should write this one more time.
No. I'm just revising all these together.
Okay, ma'am, I'm writing, ma'am.
No need to write. I'm just asking you if you're clear in this or not.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll be giving you few questions. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So today we have learned about fractions. Before fractions, what?
Ma'am, time over.
No, I'm just revising the concept because it's, you have to be strong in this concept.
1 more hour.
No, it's almost done. Don't you want me to further explain you for 1 more hour? It's only till 5, okay? You have 30 minutes more. Okay?
I think we can have another session. Like it's very long hours, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm just concluding now with the all the headlines which we have just studied.
Yeah. Carry on, please.
Okay. So I'll just revise everything. So next time I would be asking the questions from the same thing so that we can go for the further concept. Okay. So what we have learned today is about a whole number.
Ma'am, you will take the class every Saturday. Every Saturday.
It's not scheduled yet, but okay, we can go further also in this because it's not an end point. No, this fractions. There's a lot of concepts in fractions. No, this is just an introduction of fractions.
Ma'am, my sister is crying.
Okay.
Give her
Don't
wood.
cry. We are ending it. We are ending this one. Okay. Integer numbers, whole numbers, integer numbers, and we have learned about fraction definition. What is a fraction? And we have explained about different kinds of fractions, types of fractions. Only these are the concepts which we have covered today. Is it clear for everyone in this? Or do you have any queries or doubts in this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it's done. Okay. So next class we will study about equivalent fractions. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Fine then.
Ma'am,